My name is Naisha, and today I'm on LoveSick, and I'm going to talk about a story called Second Chance. Second Chance goes like this: You are ready to embrace a new life, letting a new person in, or are they a new version of a loved one? Also, there will be spoilers, so if you don't want spoilers, I suggest you go and play the story yourself, and then you could come back and join me, once you're done playing the game for yourself. But yeah, there will be spoilers. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a review on Second Chance, um, and stuff. As you can see, like most of these books, they're in categories where, well, there are also like subcategories. Like the main category that Second Chance is in is sweet, but like there's a subcategory underneath the title called Forbidden Love. Now, I wish I would have paid attention to the sub category, because and I also wish I knew what the actual book was about. But because you only get like you only get this little summary and stuff, you can't really tell what it's going to be about. And you see stepbrother drama, childhood friend, friends with benefits, new start, and all that stuff. And it's like, I wasn't even paying attention to the stepbrother part. I was paying attention to the friends with benefits and the new start and the childhood friend. Now, basically this book is about Nicole. That's gonna be her default name. But Nicole decides that she wants a change in her life, and she wants a familiar connection, like she wants a family connection. And so she basically uses her dead brother DNA. Her dead brother name is Matt, by the way. But she decides to use Matt DNA to create this clone. They have a name for it. Is I forgot what the long name is, but the nickname is Ver. I'm just gonna call it clone because that's what the Vers are. They're clones. But anywho, um, yeah, she decides to basic clone, and you don't know what she's going to do, per se, because like the first chapter, I'm thinking, because she has a baby in her hand, I'm thinking, oh, she's gonna raise the baby to be her kid. Like I feel like she only did the whole clone situation because she didn't have any, like she doesn't have a man or anything like that. So I'm thinking like she decided to like have a kid, but she wanted like it to be her blood. So be her blood. So she decided, well, not her blood, but she decided just to clone, to use her her brother's DNA, which I was like was weird, but hey, I'm thinking, well, no, not weird, because I'm thinking the only reason why she used um his DNA, because I'm thinking if she used her DNA, the clone would be a female and stuff like that. So that's what I'm assuming. Um, but yeah, she decided to use her brother's DNA So she has this baby. We're gonna name this baby Greg because I forgot the baby name. But and then Derek, who was Matt best friend, he comes back into town, and Nicole and Derek kind of hit off a bit. But basically, Greg being a clone, basically the clones, they grow up quickly. They become the age of the person who is no longer like on Earth. And so I think he grows up to be in his late 20s. Yeah, Greg, but while he's growing up, you see all like the ups and downs and him being curious about like his relationship with Nicole. And um also in this society, um clones, once they grow up, once they are like at their mature age, they actually get to choose if what type of relationship they want with the person who was their guardian. And then it doesn't matter what relationship they choose for them to have with their guardian, the society as a whole will accept it. So for instance, if the guardian, like if the clone wants a relationship with their guardian, they can have a relationship with their guardian without people making a fuss about it. And so yeah, you could tell where this is going. But basically we find out so many things. Well, Greg finds out so many things because he develops a crush on Nicole, especially when he's like, what, I want to say 16 or 18. I want to say 18 and stuff. He develops feelings for her. And not only that, but he finds out that Nicole's brother, Matt, isn't her real brother. Matt is her stepbrother. And then, of course, Nicole's like, why does that matter? Because Matt will for always and forever be her brother. And I think at that point, Greg realized that, like, if he wants to pursue a relationship, he can. And of course, that's what's going to happen at the end. That's what happens at the end. Because he also, with the clones, they have to pass a exam. Like once they get to their final age, they have to pass their exam to see if they are fit to be in in the human world and stuff like that. Some clones pass this test, some clones don't. But yeah, he ends up passing. Also during this time, Nicole takes photography back up because she used to be into photography, but once her brother died, she stopped being into photography, and she ends up entering in a contest, and she ends up winning and stuff. And she and Greg, like at the end, they decide to give this a chance. They decide to, you know, they decide to. I can't talk because this book is crazy. But yeah, they decide to be a thing, and before it ends, Max, I want to say his girlfriend, either his ex-girlfriend or his girlfriend. I'm gonna say his girlfriend. She sees Greg and thinks that Greg is Mac, and she jumps on Greg and says, oh, um, I thought she was dead and blase, and I'm so glad you're alive. And she's all over him and stuff like that. And that's how the story ends. Now, um, I didn't like this story. This story was very cringy to me. And it's just the concept and stuff. Because I'm going to be honest, I did not, it's my fault because, and I do blame myself because I didn't look at the subcategory, which was forbidden love. And then I didn't even look up, I didn't even, I didn't even look at stepbrother and stuff like that. All I was thinking was childhood friend, friends with benefits, and new start. Let me tell you how I thought this story was gonna go. I thought the story was gonna go like this. Um, she decided. Oh, I know why she decided. I forgot. The main reason why she did clone her brother was basically because her brother died. He was a firefighter, by the way. He died in a house fire. But yeah, the reason why she decided he was a clone of her brother's because she wanted she wanted to give like his DNA a second chance, something like that. But I'm thinking, okay, that part I'm thinking like that's probably why she did it. But no, this is what I thought. I didn't even think about the baby being a clone and stuff like that. I just didn't think about that. I thought, okay, I thought she decided, hey, she wasn't gonna be alone. I don't know. Well, yeah, I wasn't even thinking about her being alone. I just thought like maybe this was gonna be like a plan B type of situation. Like she just, she had a kid and she decided to she decided to and she decided to like have a baby of her own. Well, not a baby of her own, but to have a kid. But instead of doing the whole adoption or like surrogacy, well, not surrogacy, I mean like the sperm donor and stuff like that, she decided to just like instead of doing like adoption of like foster care, like adoption through foster care, or just have a sperm donor, she decided this would be the quick and easy way. And maybe she wanted a boy and she was thinking like, she could just use her her brother's DNA and just raise, you know, raise a kid, basically raise the kid as her own. That's what I'm thinking. This, and then while she's trying to raise the kid, I'm thinking that Derek, her brother's best friend, comes back and he realized that he's in love with Nicole, and of course he wants to be with her, but Nicole doesn't trust him because he left when her brother died. So I'm thinking the second chance is basically, you know, Derek, getting a second chance with Nicole and letting Nicole know that like she like letting Nicole know that she's the one for him and stuff like that, and he wants to help raise this kid. And I'm thinking that like the kid, even though the kid's a clone, the kid grows like a regular like baby. You feel me? I'm not thinking like, oh, the clone is gonna grow up into the like grow up very quickly like Renesmee from Twilight Breaking On. So that's how I thought the story was gonna go. So to see the story went this way, and then there were scenes that was kind of cringy to me. Like there's one scene where she's in her bed, and it's like she's fantasizing about her brother Matt, and her brother Matt turned into Greg and stuff. And I don't know why that freaked me. Well, I know why it freaked me out. It's like, man, it freaked me out. And I was like, and that was a diamond choice. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that diamond choice. There was a lot of diamond choices. There was even like a choice where Greg kisses her, and like you could either make the kiss longer, or not. And I chose the or not because again, I wasn't really comfortable with this, because it's like, I get that, like, the clone gets to choose. I get that Greg gets to choose how, like, whether or not he wants to have like a family relationship with Nicole, or just like a relationship with Nicole and stuff like that. But it's like she literally, like, raised this kid. She literally raised him. Like, she literally raised him. Like, bathed him, changed his diapers. Um, when he was young, well, but no, she didn't change his diaper. He grew up very quickly, but still, like, I'm pretty sure she bathed this kid and stuff like that. And it's like, oh my God. Like, again, like, to see him grow up, and to also know that he's developed feelings for her, because there's moments where like Derek would be hugging, like, just talking to Nicole, and Greg would just be all like angry about it and stuff. So it's like, this whole book, I was like, I definitely know if people like this type of drama and stuff like that, I know they would definitely love this book. However, I wasn't sure how I was gonna rate it, because I was like, I didn't want to be too harsh on it, because I mean, it. I can't say that, like, like, it was interesting, but would I recommend this book to? I'm gonna be honest, no. I wouldn't recommend this book to anyone. Um, yeah, I wouldn't want to recommend this book to anyone unless I know they like this type of stuff. Like, if they like this type of like, if they like forbidden love and all that stuff, then yeah, um I probably recommend it. But would I recommend it in general? No. Um, I would. I'm being honest, I wouldn't rate this nothing, because again, I feel like my rating is biased against it. So I wouldn't rate this book. And, well, I will rate this book. This book is caution. I rate it as caution. Yeah. Caution. If you are not into forbidden love, particularly one where someone has to raise another person, and that person could either choose to be in a relationship with the person that raised them or not. If you're not, like, into that, then yeah. But yeah, I rate this as caution, because this is caution. Because I'm gonna be honest, if this was the actual, like, book, like, if this was, like, I would delete it off my Kindle. I would throw the paperback away. A shoot, I would. Yeah, I throw away because I wouldn't even donate it to Goodwill. Like, absolutely not. So yeah, but I would like to know, has anybody else played this story? And if so, what's your thoughts on it? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? If you did, what would you rate it? Like 1 through 5 stars? Like what would you rate it? Um and let me know if you have any other inactive story games you want me to check out, or if you have any stories you think I should um play to review. I mean, yeah, play to review or read to review. Just let me know. You can always like, share, and subscribe if you want to. And until next time, see ya.